It says he was active on here 3 days ago.
Find a new place to stay. I'm gonna go back to the crib. You find a new place.
I'm staying at the airport.
How long you guys been dating beforehand?
We've been 3+ years.
3 years.
Yeah.
You guys trust each other?
Yeah.
The reason I came up to you guys today is I wanted to ask you, are you down to see if your girlfriend is on any dating apps right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
You be down to check? She's gonna be as a cheater buster AI. Are you nervous at all?
No, she's the most loyal girl I've ever met.
I just feel like we like trust each other enough, and we like have known each other since like high school.
This just came up. Is this her Tinder? Is this you?
Is that you?
I don't know what that is.
Is that actually you?
She was active on here 3 days ago.
Find a new place to stay. I'm gonna go back to the crib. You find a new place.
I'm staying at the Airbnb tonight.
No, you're not. All right, whatever. I'm gone.
Come on! I don't.
Another man was saved from the succubus. He 100% had the right reaction, not a simp. He handled it perfectly, not demonstrating anger, no sadness or drama further blowing up her ego. Just walk. Perfect.
When a woman says that you're controlling, toxic, insecure for not wanting your girl to go party 4 or 5 nights a week and get drunk and put herself in these sorts of situations, that's basically essentially just shaming language. You're trying to shame men out of using our masculine instincts to keep her out of positions that put the relationship at risk. There's absolutely no reason that a man should allow his girlfriend to put the relationship at risk. And I do think it's the case that if you're going out and partying and getting drunk and being around these kinds of people in these kinds of environments, you are putting your relationship at risk.
He is 1,000% correct. Nothing controlling or insecure about having boundaries and respect.
Okay, guys, men, this one's for you. I need to know if this is true. Watch this.
How many of the men in here that are married? I said, keep your hand up if you knew the woman that you're married to, you knew she was the one at 6 months. All of the hands go up. And then a woman will come apart. 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months. When I get to 1 month, 90% of the hands are still up. And then they start saying, bro, just go all the way to the end. I know that y'all remember what, I don't know if any of you heard what Steve Harvey said. Steve Harvey said, you know, the Marjorie that he's married to now. Ladies, I'm helping you understand something. He said that he was doing the comedy show live. And when Marjorie walked in with her girlfriend, he stopped the comedy show. Ma'am, I don't know who you are, but I'm going to marry you. With men, it's simple. It doesn't take them. You know, there's one girl, she talking about, you know, I gave my boyfriend a 3-month directive and for him to fast and pray. I said, oh yeah, you wasting your time on that, dog. Very fact that you got to ask him to fast and pray means he's not the one. She's married to somebody else now. Yeah, women, y'all don't understand that. Men are not emotional like that.
All right, guys, I need to know if this is true. Let me know in the comments.
This will never happen with a modern woman.
All that work and what did it get me?
Yeah, because newsflash, honey, we've been lied to. Men don't want porn stars. They want women that can control themselves. Thank you.
You don't need to sleep with more than 100 guys to figure out how to satisfy a future husband. That is the dumbest excuse for sleeping around I have ever heard.
Something that I've seen for a while now is how high the lesbian divorce rate is. I think it's something like 75% divorce rate. But why I'm laughing is because how are you guys going to pin this one on men? How are you going to blame men for this? Because it's 2 women. From what I'm reading online, what women say the reason for divorces in the same-sex marriage is domestic violence, cheating, feeling ignored, and get this one, feeling like one partner is not pulling their weight in the relationship, which is very interesting to me because you all preach, oh, men are like children, you have to take care of them, they don't pull their weight. But these are 2 women. So please tell me how you're going to pin this one on men.
Who thinks that you deserve a high-value man. No, you don't. The truth is that unless you struggle bus with a man on his way to the top, you are replaceable. No, what you should be doing is finding a good man who has integrity. You do not deserve a life of luxury unless you struggle bus with him to get there. Your game plan should be to attract the kind of man who will become the HVM that you want, because you help him get there. And you do that firstly by being the kind of bait for that catch. Find a good man and be good to him and grow together. That is how to get the life that you want.
That's good advice.
How do you feel if your wife was to be very exposed when she's going out?
If she's with me, I don't mind it that much.
Yeah, but if she's not with you, going out with the girls?
I mind. It's not even a thought.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that she would do.
I respect my man. I don't do that. Because if I go out dressed a certain way, I know I'm looking for some kind of attention that I'm not looking for. I'm committed to him and only him. I don't do that.
Well done.
When 50 Cent said, "It's easy to love me now, would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me?" You bitches did not feel that. When he said, "If I flip burgers at Burger King, would you be ashamed to tell your friends you're feeling me?" Y'all didn't feel that. When he said, "Would you love me in a Bentley? Could you love me on a bus?" Y'all said Bentley. Y'all give Bentley. When he said, "If I got locked up and sentenced to a quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally?" Y'all didn't feel that. Y'all didn't feel that. We got too many hit it and quit it. We got too many 8-figure, 9-figure, 10-figure motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We got too many of y'all. Okay? Y'all don't know shit about ride or die. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Okay? Have a seat.
In the future, women will pretend that feminism never existed, and if they do, they will blame the movement and not take any responsibility.
Why would he do that?
Oh, Kayla. No, it's probably something fake. Kayla, Alexandra.
Do you guys have boyfriends?
I do.
How long have you dated?
We've been dating for 2.5 years almost.
You trust
In a
him?
while. I do trust him with my whole life. Yeah.
He's very good to her.
Oh, really? Yeah, you know her?
Yeah.
You know him? Yeah,
I trust him a lot.
Are you down to see if your boyfriend is on any dating apps right now?
Do it.
Oh, God. I guess so. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
So we're just gonna be using Cheater Buster AI. You just got like a picture of him. You could like airdrop me real fast.
Nervous. Do you think he's gonna? What do you think?
I mean, I think you'll be good. Like considering like,
He's loyal. He's loyal.
Is this your boyfriend? Is this him?
No, no.
This is his
No,
Tinder.
it's probably something fake.
No,
Kayla.
look, this is like you could scroll through it. This is his Tinder. Like this is his Tinder.
Why would he do that?
No, Kayla. No, it's probably something fake. Kayla, actually. No.
Why would he do that? I'm calling him right now. We're breaking up.
Don't call him. Don't call him. No. It's getting too far.
If she loved him, she wouldn't be trolling the streets at 9 o'clock at night in a tank top.
I already know, but I don't care. Why is it that modern feminism just promotes this idea that absolutely nothing is a woman's fault ever? Even in her own life, her own choice. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's men. It's all men. And I get these comments all the time saying like, "Oh, you're shaming women because they got abused," or "You're shaming women because they got, hurt by a man or whatever. You're shaming them like it's their fault." First of all, no, I'm not. It's not your fault that a man is evil and abusive. Okay, that's not your fault. You're not responsible for that. But you are responsible for yourself and the positions that you put yourself in. And me personally, if I was consistently choosing these absolute garbage men to date, marry, whatever it is, that are consistently abusing me, I think it's fair that you should self-reflect. Like, you can sit there all day long and go, "Men are horrible, men are trash, men are this." Okay, but is that helping you? Is that serving you? Is that mindset getting you anywhere? No. So instead, why don't you take a little responsibility, self-reflect, and evaluate, why is it that I keep choosing these horrible people? And then correct that. And do better for yourself and have a good life instead of whining and crying all the time that men are so horrible. Not all men are horrible. Not all women are good. But you can be good and you can make good choices. I don't know. I just feel like sitting here and telling women that nothing is their fault it's not helping anyone. It's just not. And I know there's people that are going to sit there and go, "That's not what's happening." Is that what's happening with every single person in the world? No, I'm not addressing every single woman in the world. I'm addressing the ones who think this way, because there are women who think this way and they live in my comment section. Every woman is capable of making better choices for herself. Don't be a victim. Don't waste your time sitting there blaming men for all your problems. Be smart, make good choices. You're capable. Do better for yourself.
Suck. They are so dumb. Literally at every age, so freaking dumb. And you know what? They don't even want to change. And now the world knows it. Thanks, feminism. So why do I think it's a problem of feminism versus boys? Let's start with when they're young. Boys and girls are different, but we live in a society that doesn't seem to want to acknowledge nor nurture those differences. And when they do...
The future is female.
No. It gives me hope.
It's kind of sick.
Got detention just for flicking up a girl's skirt.
What? That's it.
Doesn't she know that's just boys being boys?
Yeah, I mean, I've already accepted that as I grow up, I'll probably be harassed and even abused.
Sorry. That's not what I meant.
I think I threw up a little. Instead of finding healthy ways to encourage the differences in boys, we have largely female faculties that don't hesitate to tell them to sit down, sit still, pay attention, or it's the ADHD pills for you. It's like we want them to be girls. Well, and then they get to college. Well, why even go to college at all?
Men attending colleges has dropped to 40% in the past academic year.
Men aren't even welcomed there. The very broad brush of feminism has painted every guy on campus as an evil participant of rape culture and the misogynistic patriarchy that's trying to keep women down. By teaching women to climb the corporate ladder and to date without intention, why do some women have such an obsession with being on top? Families aren't being created. Families in which both mother and father are present. And then, having removed the male influence, they turn around and blame men for the problematic men that they've created. I'll let the man who said it best say it again.
You give them this message that it's okay to be a man.
It's not okay. It's necessary.
The future is female? Good luck with that when you need someone to take the spider out of the bathtub.
Viral attention for sharing her regrets about ditching the idea of marriage and family. Now, her article in Business Insider reads, quote, "I'm 38 and single, and I recently realized I want a child. I'm terrified that I've missed my opportunity." That woman's name is Melissa Persling, and she's revealing to Fox News Digital what she thinks caused her current situation. Listen.
I feel unbelievably betrayed by feminism. I was constantly fed this idea that women can do everything. We don't really need men. Women can have the great career and have the kids that they like and change the tires and do this. I mean, I grew up thinking, and men are great, but like I can do all the same things. I do feel in many ways betrayed by that line of thinking. I kind of want to go back to some of those teachers and coaches and say, what the hell did you mean by that? Because women can't do it all. We can't.
A 29-year-old woman is going viral on the internet because she doesn't know why she's single.
I genuinely just want love in my life so badly. All of my friends have their fiancés and their boyfriends and their husbands. As far as I'm concerned, I've been left behind. And I really just want to find that person that matches my energy and wants to build a life with me.
Some of the best advice I have ever heard or received was actually from my boyfriend, who was talking to a friend of mine, and he says, if you are desperately searching for a man, that desperation starts to sort of give off a scent to men who may be prospects for a relationship. Try to go through the world with a little bit of confidence, focusing on what you can do to make yourself a better person. And as soon as you do that, I feel a guy is going to catch that energy and say, I want to chase after this girl. I want to pursue her. But if you are constantly chasing the life partner and giving off the energy that you have a desperate need towards one, I honestly think it repels men.
Desperation will give off a scent that can potentially attract narcissists, psychopaths, and other predators. Be careful.
Approved.
It really is about that simple. Loyalty, intimacy, care, kindness. Not much else matters.
Really suck. I'm on a mission to date through the alphabet, and
I can see clearly when you're gone on myself.
this week was K-Week, and well, he's like 20 minutes late. I know that he's getting my text messages because I'm getting the red receipts. I hope he's okay. I don't know, like, how long do I wait? It's been 30 minutes. I tried to call him. I tried to text him. I haven't gotten an answer. So I don't really know what to do. I don't know. Oh.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
What are you guys doing?
We're at the playground right now. Why, what's up?
So I got stood up.
Jeez.
And he kind of said something that really kind of just fucked me up. And I really just kind of want my kids. If maybe you would bring the kids to come and I can just do it with them instead.
Let me call Mom and let her know what's going on, because, I think they'd enjoy kayaking, but I also need to ask them or let them know, so.
Okay, just let me know.
Alrighty.
Alright, thanks.
I'll let you know what's going on.
Alright, thank you.
Yep.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
One of the hardest things I've had to learn over the last couple of months that I've been doing the alphabet dating is that dating as a single mom of 4 in my 30s sucks. I started this as a way to build a list of things that I want and don't want in a future partner, and I have had a blast as I've been going through all of these dates. And I've learned a lot. One of those things is that I want somebody who is going to be able to accept the fact that my children are the biggest part of my life. So far, only one person had shown any interest in my children, and he even ended things by saying that he can't see himself with somebody with 4 kids. And that sentiment has been echoed throughout these dates. They all tell me that I am really great, they have a lot of fun with me, that they want to keep seeing me, but that they couldn't really see anything serious with me. And I think that that is kind of getting to me, because my kids are freaking amazing, and I don't understand why you wouldn't want to spend time with them.
Are we supposed to have sympathy for the woman who chooses divorce, usually for frivolous reasons, and then regrets it only because the better men aren't lining up to pay her bills and buy her things like she thought would happen?